Hey, welcome back to another edition of Open Shutter and have the pleasure of welcoming fellow YouTuber Conrad Culley to the program, man. So thanks for taking the time on a Sunday to jump on this thing, man.
What up, what up?
Yeah, we met a couple weeks ago at the Evil Empire meetup. So that is the power of meetups in general.
The thing is, I still don't know the full name of that thing.
It was kind of long though, no? Like
It
Evil
was
Empire slash locality slash canon slash whatever.
Creator Lab.
Creator Lab, that was the other one. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
little bit long, but it was actually a really good event, no?
No, I loved it. It was my
Yeah.
first kind of event like that, and being able to get connected with people like yourself and some of the other guys. So it was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes we don't realize how big like the space is in Toronto or in Hamilton. Like there's so many people making things
Yep.
that sometimes we don't really realize how many we are until we're actually into like we're like we're like in the same room and and it's like, oh, there's like 200 people here all of a sudden. So
And as long as you're open to, share ideas, connect with other people, then you can just enhance the experience.
yeah, I think that's what it's all about in like this day and age that we live in, where we're constantly bombarded by like short form content, but we don't really know who the person is behind the account. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I started this podcast, is to kind of get to know people a little bit more than like 30-second sound bites.
Right.
Like, who is Conrad? Like, oh, he makes stuff, but who is he really, right? So
let's just start by prefacing, like, this is actually my first podcast, like, ever.
Yeah, sure.
So my brother, he actually had one that he was doing for a bit, but he never invited me on. So
your brother didn't invite you on, man? That's that's criminal, man.
This is special to me. So I'm just like, oh, okay, it's official. And like the starting for your look at this naked guy. This guy, no shirt on in the background.
That's all right. It's okay. It's YouTube. It's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, it's official, man. This is crazy.
Yeah. Well, what was your brother's podcast about?
I think they just talk about what were they talking about? I think they're just talking about TV shows and just life in general.
Pop culture kind of thing.
Culture. Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Wow, it's criminal, man. Didn't
even
know
I feel slighted.
A little bit. Well, you get your revenge on here, I guess, or something.
Let's go.
Something like that. But how's the channel, man? You started YouTube. Like, how's that going?
So, channel, I mean, it really depends on what your measure of success is, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So for me, I think I have like maybe 50 subscribers or something like that. Sure. I started YouTube not too long ago, but if you check my channel, it says I've been a member on YouTube for almost since the beginning, but I haven't really started using it until maybe 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I started with a little camera, upgraded to a bigger camera. Now I'm trying to upgrade all my content now, right? So I think maybe you'll see the progression.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Well, to me, it never ends. Like, I had someone on last week who's like a DP. He works for big projects in the city. Mm-hmm. And he told me, like, there is no making it. Like, you never really make it. You're just on to like the next thing. Like, just because you're working with like so-and-so like agency, you're just like, you're working with like now like the best people in like that field. So he was basically saying, like, there is no making it. Like, it's always on to the next. You're always trying to improve. So especially for YouTube, where like it's not easy. I think sometimes people get this like assumption where like YouTube is easy and you make a couple of videos and all of a sudden you get monetized. It typically doesn't work that way.
No.
Right? It is sort of like a marathon in itself. But I mean, what was your reason for starting YouTube in like the first place?
So I always found that I was a pretty creative person, and I just needed another outlet to share that creativity. And YouTube's probably like one of the best places that you could do that. Mm-hmm. I took advertising in college, dropped out.
You dropped out?
Oh. Dropped out.
What school?
I went to Mohawk.
Shout out Mohawk.
Yeah. So I always wonder, like, what would have been if I had stayed in school. I always been a creative person. And then back to school, like, I always found that whenever we had projects to do in our classes, they always used my ideas.
Oh, did they?
So yeah, but why didn't I stay?
Yeah, how come you didn't stay?
Financial reasons. You know, once
Financial?
you start making money in a real job, it's hard to
Right.
go.
Yeah. Yeah. Money always seems to talk, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Well, you never know, man. You may go back at one point. You just life works in strange ways sometimes. But
Hey, yeah,
if you're happy with where you are, then that's all that really matters.
always looking to
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, YouTube, the YouTube space is like, what do you think is like the hardest part about YouTube? Besides like subscribers and all that, like for you
Mhm.
in terms of like the process, like what do you think is like the hardest part?
It's a mental grind.
The mental
It's
grind.
like,
I feel
I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
if you are the type of person that the views will affect you. So
Yeah.
you put all your hard work and effort into a video that you're thinking like, oh man, like this is gonna bang, like this is gonna
Yeah.
be it.
Yeah.
Only to like what 10 views or whatever.
Sure. Sure.
That will affect you.
Of course.
That will
We're
affect.
all we're all human, man.
We're all
It's
human.
happened to me. It's happened to I think every person that's made something on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like if I like sometimes I follow Mr. Beast, I see him post stuff and he always shows like where he started from and he
Mhm.
always shows like he didn't get really any subscribers, like
Right.
growth like until like year 5 or something. So he
Okay.
kind of like shows that, right? But I mean, Mr. Beast is like a unicorn in itself. But I
Mhm.
mean, he just shows like the importance of just like keeping going.
You know what? I've
You
never
know, like
watched any of his
yeah,
stuff.
he's kind of one of those creators where you watch him or you don't.
Right.
But I mean, he does post some stuff about YouTube in terms of like the back end stuff, like
Mhm.
how much work it takes to get to like ABC. But yeah, I think like what you said about like the mental grind, like the keeping going part is tough, especially when you're starting because nobody really knows who you are.
Nobody.
YouTube doesn't really know who you are. YouTube's not
The
sure.
algorithm doesn't know who I am.
The algorithm doesn't really know, so it's tough to kind of get out of the starting blocks. But I mean, to me, it's like you just gotta make the video like what you did at the at the Eve Empire. You just
Right.
got the tripod out, you put the camera on, you started asking people, well, why should I go to Canon? Or what do you like
Mhm.
about Canon? Or
Right.
so
How
that's
long hold on, like, how long have you, been on YouTube?
I started in 2019.
2019?
Yeah. I mean, I started posting more consistently in 2019, but that really started from like the meetup that I was with
Mhm.
because I was with a bunch of like other people and they were mostly it was mostly about photography. So I kind of wanted to get them on camera to talk about. It was kind of like this podcast, but live. And kind of
Yes.
wanted to get them to talk about just like their process on camera. So that's where the channel started from. I still kind of do that here and there, but now I'm trying to branch out into different things, like working sometimes with like local businesses or, um, kind of like document. I mean, really, I mean, if someone were to ask me like what my channel is about, I'd probably say it's just documenting my life.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I would say.
Yeah.
It's probably not the best thing for the algorithm, but I mean, at the same time, like when you look at the body of work, it's probably just documenting my life because you kind of see from like 2019 onwards, like
Mhm.
how I've improved and like the things that have happened, and really that's just the power of YouTube in general is that you document what you're doing,
Yeah.
right?
That's what I
For
mean,
you,
basically, that's what I'm gonna be trying to do too, documenting my life.
yeah,
But and like you're saying, like, it might not be the best for the algorithm because people watch, like, why should I
yeah,
care about you?
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
But I mean, that's why they should care because you're you.
Yeah.
Like people tune in for you. Like people can make the same video about whatever the Canon R8, but
Mhm.
people go to certain people on YouTube because they like that person. It's not even
Yeah.
really about the it's not really about the camera review. It's just more about I want to see what Conrad's saying about that.
Yeah.
So I
And
think
then
that's really
you
the
can wrap
power.
it around, like, some good, some camera angles and some
Yeah,
good
of course,
locations and stuff, you know? So,
of course, of
hopefully
course.
people will tune in
Yeah,
to
you
that
you kind
to
of
this
you
stuff.
kind of need your own touch. Like
Yeah.
even with like AI now, like it's like you're always like thinking like is that real, like is that fake, like I'm kind of like thinking now especially with like TikTok or like shorts, like whenever I see something really cool I'm like was that real or was that AI generated, like sometimes you
Mhm.
got to wonder, right? So I think the power of YouTube is just sticking to like you, because AI can't replace you. It's impossible.
Right. Are you down to, in the future, use AI as a part of your?
I do it. Like, to me, it's like I use it as a tool, right? Like, even for like this podcast, I put the audio through AI just to make it sound better.
Really?
Yeah. There's a tool in Premiere where it'll basically enhance the audio to make it sound like you're in like an actual studio.
Okay.
So I use that. I use AI to create, like, podcast descriptions or video descriptions or like voiceover stuff that I want to use, because like it saves me time. And I can't, for me to like, even like what I did with like the travel series when I went to Morocco, like all that voiceover stuff is from AI because I don't know enough to write it myself.
Gotcha.
Like I need AI to like get me the information. So like it saves me time, and it probably does a better job than I do because I don't know enough to do it myself. Right. So I just use it as a tool just to add a little spice to like the video. So to me, that's my advice: is just use it as a tool. Just use it as a tool to save you time. Like,
I feel like I should be using it.
Well, I mean, use it for like admin stuff, like video descriptions or video titles or like keywords, or like, because sometimes they'll give you ideas, especially for titles that you didn't even think about. So I didn't even think about that stuff.
Like SEO type stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You could plug it. You could plug it into ChatGPT and give me an SEO title around whatever, the canon, whatever, and they'll give you like 5 or 6 different ideas. And then, I didn't think about that. And then you have like 3 or 4 titles, and then you can switch up the title, because if the video isn't performing well enough, you can just go to title number 2 or title number 3 and just see what happens.
Just edit the title and see if there's a difference.
It'll even create like thumbnails for you now.
What? I don't know if I trust. I don't know if I
create thumbnails. It'll create thumbnails for you too.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It'll also create LUTs. You can, my friend showed me, you can basically go to ChatGPT and like, I want a LUT from like, from this scene from Batman Begins, and it'll give you that actual LUT.
What?
It's nuts, man. I'm telling you, it's endless. It's endless. Okay. So like, to me, it's like, well, where does it end? Like, where do you stop using AI?
Yeah.
Like how do you, as Paul or as a Conrad, like where do you show up in the video, right? So I think that's where people have to be careful about. It's like, don't rely on it. Yeah. Just use it as a tool, but don't rely on it to make your thing. Right? But I don't know. It's not going away.
No, not anytime.
It ain't going away. It ain't going away. It's gonna get even crazier. And to me, it's like we only know what they want to show us. We don't even know what's behind the curtain.
Right.
So who knows? It could be like a whole like army of robots back there.
Androids
coming to like
buddy, don't
assimilate us or something.
Don't get me started in that kind of stuff, because I'm like the biggest nerd. So like, I'm always into all that shit.
It's endless, man. It's great. Yeah. So I mean, it's there. I mean, use it as a tool. I mean, so what's your plan for the channel, man? Do you have a plan for like this year in terms of what you want to make?
I've told myself that this year needs to be the year for growth.
In terms of
putting more effort into just either the videos, getting out there to meet people, connecting with other creators, brainstorming to see what I can do to get better. Like the one event I went to yesterday, I had to talk with, I wish I could remember his name. Oh God,
what was his name, man?
Dude,
should I look it up? Google it?
You know what?
Can I Google it?
Hold on. Message me, dude. Hold on. My phone right here. This is probably the worst.
Is he a big deal?
Well, to me, yes. His name is Shanique Tana.
Shout out.
Shanique Tana.
Shout out.
Yeah, so he's doing like some professional work. He just gave me some nuggets to sleep on, and I appreciated him with the positive feedback, and
nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna take those things to heart and implement everything he was telling me. So yeah, like I said, like this year I just need to change my mindset towards just getting out there and just being more open to being more vulnerable and just
Yeah, I think we all have to check our ego at the door kind of thing, and just be open to like other people, feedback, whatever the case is, right? Because for me, it's like I always get stuck in my own head, and it's like, oh, this is the way I've always done it, so this is the way I should always do it. But meanwhile, you ask someone else, they have a totally different approach. Like, oh, I never thought about it that way.
I have
Okay.
so many ideas that are just trapped in my head.
Yeah,
it's just getting them out.
Do you like write them down? Do you write them down, or
I
keep
should.
you keep like an archive, or?
I've changed to like a little notebook now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I always feel it's different when you write the actual idea down, because then you actually see it, and then not on the screen, like actually see it, because I don't know, it kind of like lessens the noise about it. You just kind of see it on a piece of paper. But
and then also,
good, yeah.
Also, I've also changed that when I'm working on an edit, sometimes you just get stuck and you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'll go outside.
Right.
I'll leave this space, because I don't have, like you can see, I don't have like a studio or anything. Yeah. I'll leave this space, go outside, go to the library or whatever, and then I find that the creative juices just
always
enhance a little bit more. So
it's always when you're not working on the thing is when you get the idea. Yeah, you kind of have to like lessen that pressure off yourself and just like step away, I think.
I put so much pressure on myself.
Do you? Really? Everything's got to be a banger every single time.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Man. I need to change that. I need to change that mindset.
Man,
it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah. What's like a banger video for you? Like in terms of like views, or in terms of like engagement, or in terms of like what you made, or like.
I mean, if we're talking views,
like
it's probably the one video I did about why I shoot Lumix.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it might have been it might have been a creative piece that I did with my daughter, where she was just going around town, shooting pictures and stuff. That might have been view-wise. That's this one. But if I say like 300 to someone, to be like, what the hell is that? 300 views? That's nothing. Like, 1,000 or whatever, right?
Well, I mean, it's all so subjective, right? Like,
exactly.
To me, it's like someone told me that you don't really exist on YouTube until you reach at least like 100K subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Like, you don't really exist until you reach that, because that's when they send you like the play button and all that. So, but it's so subjective, right? Because I've seen channels with like 50K subscribers, but they get like next to nothing on views. So like, what's that about? Like, what's going on over there? You know, like it's also like you need that balance of like subscribers and views and engagement, just to make sure that the channel's healthy. You know, because like what does it matter if you have like 50K subscribers? Like, no one's watching your stuff. Who cares?
And I know that the engagement is pretty important. So what really bothers me is that so let's just say you have a friend, right? And then you tell them like, oh yeah, check this video out, because they're subscribed to your channel, maybe. So they'll check the video out. But then in person, they'll tell you, oh, it was good. You know what I mean? They'll comment in person, but I'm like,
no, you gotta put that on the you gotta write that
in the video. Can you put it in the comment section?
Yeah. So do you actually tell them that, or you just?
The thing is, like, some people, but not everyone understands YouTube.
YouTube. If you're not making videos for YouTube, nobody really gets it. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean I have to subscribe? What do you mean
I subscribe to your channel? Isn't that enough? Like,
no. You gotta watch stuff.
And watch it in its entirety.
Even just play it and go wash the dishes and just let it play. I don't care.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, sometimes people don't get it if they're not actually doing it themselves, right? Because that's what I mean. Like, YouTube is such a beast in itself, right? So I mean, especially because we're just like we're ourselves. Like, we don't have teams behind us. Like, it's us doing the pre-production, the production, the post. Everything. We're doing the marketing, we're doing the advertising, we're doing like the social media manager job. Like, it's
so many hats.
It's kind of crazy when you think about it, right? Especially like the editing process, where you're basically working like 5 different crews at once. You got the audio, you got the color grading, you got like the actual editing of like the clips. You got these are like jobs for people like full time. So
I remember you saying from the meetup that was your favorite process.
I love editing. Yeah, that's why I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love editing. In Premiere. Yeah. I use Premiere. Adobe's got me by the so It's like I got. I mean, I don't know. That's how I learned. I mean, I took like a summer course in the summer of 2018, like a crash course in Premiere at the Toronto School of Art. So that's why I'm using Premiere.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get a discount because of that too?
No.
Discount.
It sounds good.
Right.
But it was close to where I was working at the time, so I just went to work, and then that class was like from 6 to 9. So, but for me, like I needed like a class where I can actually ask someone live, like how do I cut a clip, because I had no clue how to edit video. So I mean, people learn different ways, but I mean that's how I learned. So I mean, I don't know. People have issues with Premiere. People have issues with DaVinci's. Like there's always pros and cons with every single platform.
It's whatever.
To me, it's like whatever. Like I was telling you when I was on your video, like whatever gets the job done, like whatever gets you to finish. Like it doesn't like who cares what you edit on? Did you finish or did you not finish? Like use CapCut. I don't know, whatever the case is, right? But
CapCut,
I mean, use like iMovie, but like just don't get stuck with like, now what? Like, how do I edit this? Like, don't get stuck there. You need a plan to like how to actually finish it and move on to like the next thing.
Are you working on any projects right now?
I'm always working on something, man. I always have stuff in the back end. I filmed a short vlog yesterday, actually about like AI stuff. So I have to edit that, and I also edit videos for like work too. So I'm constantly editing stuff. So, but there's always there's a difference between like editing for other people and editing for yourself, because for work it's not really for you, it's for them. So it's like you need like a different mindset there. So because it's their thing, they want things a certain way. It's like you as like the creator, the artist. Okay, well, sometimes you think to yourself, well, I don't agree, but okay, if that's what you want, it's like
if they're paying you to have it a certain way,
you want that to be the intro. Are you sure about that? Okay. All right. My favorite is like, oh, Paul, just make this go viral. I'm thinking to myself, if I knew how to make things go viral, I wouldn't be here. So
why would I make it go viral for you?
Yeah, like why would I do that? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, oh yeah, just make this go viral. So people don't really understand that stuff. They just see things on TikTok or Instagram and they see like 100K views. Like, well, congrats to them, but that's not really the way it works. So, but yeah, it's a different mindset.
Do you like long form over short?
Long form, yeah.
I like long form better.
I usually make my long form, and then from the long form, I'll get my short form stuff. I'll just put up shorts or reels from like the long form stuff. But I think long form, I enjoy it. I enjoy like just like being able to like piece together like a narrative.
Yeah.
Right. What you did at Evil Empire, what I did from that meetup, like you were able to piece together like a narrative of people coming on and explaining why they like Canon, all this stuff, and which is cool. Like to see like the finished product from that. It's cool because you had the idea, right? I assume that was your idea going into it.
Was it though?
Was it? I don't know. Like you must have had the thought, like when you signed up for the meetup, was that like was that the purpose of going to the meetup, is doing that video? No.
The purpose of the meetup was just to meet other creators, but then it just spurred it. I was just like, okay, you know what? I've got my tripod in my car. How about
I
just start interviewing people?
So you just thought that on the fly? That was on the fly.
On the fly.
Ah.
And again, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna test myself. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, I got lucky, maybe, that it worked out a bit.
Yeah.
But I find that if I don't have stuff scripted on video, I ramble, I slur my words.
Sure.
And it's just repetition. It's got the practice that's how I'm gonna get better, But I like to throw myself in the fire like that sometimes,
Oh man, I thought that was like your whole like motive for like actually attending. Oh, because you seem so like on the ball. It's like, yeah, we're gonna do this,
Buddy,
let's go,
dude. I was just like, all right,
that's awesome. I love how that stuff works out, and people were so great to be on, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like I find it easy to kind of talk to people. Like, I'm not afraid to talk to people.
Yeah.
Right? And then give them that comfort, like, all right, this is going to be a nice, cool setting. I'm not going to be aggressive or anything like that. You can share your feelings with me,
Right.
So,
Yeah. Well, it's all about being genuine. Like when someone knows that someone is genuine, it's like, okay, cool, I'll come on. Right? Like that's pretty much half the battle, right? So
because there were some people there that I was just like, your demeanor right now, I don't think
the energy wasn't good.
Yeah, I'm not. No, not feeling it.
No way.
So, yeah,
Uh,
not to throw people under the bus, but
yeah, it's all right. There are a lot of people. There's like a lot of people there. So
yeah,
it's great, man. It's great how that all worked out for you. Jeez, okay,
dude, just lucky.
Lucky or just like timing, right?
But
however you want to call it.
Like, I'm not a perfectionist or anything like that. But
Yeah.
when I do these videos, then I'll always be able to pick out like, oh, geez, I messed up there. Like, oh, do this better. Like,
what did you
like this?
What did you not like about that video at Evil Empire?
Like I was just saying, like even with the finished product, a lot of times I was just like, and then slurring my words, which I don't do unless I'm like very excited.
Yeah.
And I was very excited to be there and talk to everyone. And when I get excited, sometimes you're just like, what? What did you say?
So, I didn't find that, but okay, that's cool.
Practice. So again,
we're always our own worst enemy, man. Trust me.
Oh, buddy.
Well, you look at your stuff. It's like, I mean, that's just part of the game, really, in terms of like being like a creator, or making videos, or you could be any kind of artist. I mean, you could be a painter, and it'll still be the same thing. Oh, I could have done better with that watercolor or something, right? So I mean, it doesn't really, just part of the game, man. I think we all need to find a way to like manage that stuff and just kind of like just have that momentum of just like keep going and making the videos onto the next, and then and then like I said earlier, like, you just have this like body of work. It's like, well, that's cool. I kind of dig the body of work. That's nice,
right?
Instead of kind of like 1 or 2 videos here or there, it's like, well, now you've done like 100 videos. That's cool, man, because not everyone can do that, right? So
yeah, I mean, I don't even know how many videos I have. Maybe like 12, 10.
12.
But if I can get to that 100, I think a large portion of that is going to be just like fake spec work, like fake commercials.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to start experimenting with, because if I can put out there, just say like a fake Reebok commercial.
I getcha. Yeah.
And then, tag them.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be like, oh, wow, like that actually looks pretty.
That's how,
looks good.
Why not?
So I think that I'm going to start experimenting with that.
So you got some ideas lined up, or brands that you think you want to do it?
It's all in there. It's just not on paper yet.
That's all right. Hey man, that's how people get noticed. To me, it's like taking that initiative and just like making the thing and just showing someone, and hey, what do you think about this? And again, like timing, man, you never know who's watching when. You just right person. I mean, it could be one view, but that one view could be, whatever this.
That's all it takes.
Director of marketing for Reebok. Okay, now we're talking, right? So you just need that one person to.
I don't know why I said Reebok when New Balance is like my shoe.
Yeah, man, New Balance is on the rise, man.
Balance is the shit.
They got Shohei. They got some athletes there, man.
Oh, New Balance, that's all I wear.
Yeah.
So if I do a fake commercial, it'll probably be a New Balance commercial.
New Balance, eh?
Yeah, man.
Would you do it outside or like inside?
It depends on the concept.
Yeah.
I'll probably, you know what? I should start that.
Yeah, I'm thinking now too. I'm thinking like,
hey, if you want to be in, let's do it.
I'm down for collabs, man. I'm always down for collabs. I'm always down for like working with other people, because it's not that it gets boring working by yourself, but sometimes you want to work with other people, right? Like, so I just want to see how you do things, and that's how you like pick up stuff. Oh, okay, cool.
Exactly.
That's how you do that. That's how you do your audio. Cool. So
part of that network too. I mean, if I need someone that, like you're saying, if I need someone that's good at audio, boom, I'll call up this person. If I need someone that has good lighting, boom, I'll get this person.
100%.
Now you've got a full creative team.
Yeah, now all of a sudden you have like your own agency all of a sudden, right?
Exactly.
So like,
yeah,
specs, that could be juicy, man.
Oh, I feel like my videos need to get better with the audio.
Yeah,
I think visually I'm getting pretty good with that. But
yeah,
it's audio that
What do you not like about the audio?
I don't know, man. It's just the audio is just always all over the place. Like okay, for instance,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Canon thing. Okay,
Right.
notice I had 2 mics.
Yeah.
Okay, from one for
Yeah.
myself and then one for whoever was being interviewed. When
Yeah.
I brought that audio file
Yeah.
into DaVinci, I could
Yeah.
not separate it so that
Oh,
I could
really?
tweak either me
Uh-huh.
or the other person.
Uh-huh.
I
Oh,
had
wow.
so much trouble. So now
Wow.
that's why the audio is kind of messed up in that video because I could not separate it.
Really?
Yeah. So
You,
that's obviously user error because I still need to learn. I'm probably only using like 15% of DaVinci right now.
yeah. 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 Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that thing is massive.
It's crazy,
The
man.
amount of things that you can do in it, and I'm probably only using a small portion of it.
YouTube, man. YouTube. There's the whole studio. It's all in there.
Buddy, I get sucked, probably like everyone else, get
Yeah.
sucked into your YouTube videos, just watch.
Yeah.
This is analysis paralysis when you should just be,
Just making it.
doing it.
Just making
Out
it.
there
Yeah.
doing it.
Make it. Yeah. I always try to like, kind of make sure that I'm not consuming more than actually making the thing because then
Mhm.
you kind of get like sucked in and I don't know, it doesn't feel good after. Like you want to actually kind of like make your own thing because it's like, oh no, I want to make my stuff, man. Like I want to do my thing. I want to make what I think is cool. So and I think from there you kind of get the confidence just to keep going because
Mhm.
from idea to like finished product, like wow, you actually did it.
So
Actually made it.
I've been pretty proud of myself as of late, just
Yeah.
because I mean, since the Canon, well, even before the Canon
Yeah.
event, I've been out like every weekend, just
Yeah, man.
out there filming, doing
You
whatever,
you were out yesterday.
Yeah, I was out yesterday.
How,
Yeah,
so it was
so
good overall?
it was good. So it was
Yeah.
a release party
Yeah.
for a matcha drink that this cafe was introducing. So they had like a little block party. They had some DJs there. They had a
Nice.
saxophonist. So I'm gonna get that edit out pretty soon. And that too, I've been a lot faster on my turnaround.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
What
So
is it now?
like turnaround,
Yeah.
turnaround time. Well, I filmed it. Not this one.
Ah, this one.
'Cause I filmed it yesterday afternoon, but then I went out during the evening, and
Yeah.
then I was busy this morning,
Yeah.
so I haven't been able to work on it. If I didn't have any of those stuff, I'd probably be done this evening.
Yeah. Is it long form?
I would
Is it like a vlog thing?
it. So I think I was telling you that
Yeah.
I couldn't bring my tripod.
Tripod. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be hard to do like interview style.
Right.
But if it was like run and gun with just, camera in your face, whatever, I
Yeah.
could have done that. But it's more just kind of capturing the event,
Mm.
asking a couple of people some questions and stuff. But I'm not on camera.
Okay.
So,
Like a BTS kind of thing. More
so
so.
so
Could be
we'll
good
see.
though. You can tag those people and
Yeah.
put some funky music to it, and we shall see.
How do you find with the music on YouTube? Like, do you use any of the
Epidemic.
Epidemic? Okay.
Yeah, I've been using
I'm
that since the
using
start.
what am I using right now? Artlist.
Artlist, yeah,
Yeah.
still good.
Yeah. But they're all
Whatever.
like, so expensive. Like,
It's pricey, yeah. I mean, I think Epidemic for like the personal plan, it's like $120 for like the year. But I mean, I use it all the time,
yeah, you
so
have to.
I can justify the cost, right? Because I use it all
Right.
the time.
Yeah. It's just
Uh,
that sometimes, the wife will look at me like, okay, you spend all this money. Like, are you making any money? I'm like, not yet.
yeah. Nah, man, it's not a cheap endeavor to make videos because you need
Mhm.
from the gear to like from like the editing suite to the gear to like the music to
Yeah.
you want like assets and you got to go to like Envato or something like it just it's like it's not a cheap thing, but I mean again it depends on how you want your videos to look, right? Like how do you want it to look, how do you want it to feel, and then you kind of get your vibe from there, right? So if you want to make it like a cinematic masterpiece, then yeah, you do need all these other things to like kind of
Yep.
add the video spice, right?
Mhm.
So It's different from like just a vlog where you're just kind of like going around and just like a vlog with, you know, it could be like a simple video. You don't need all that extra spice, but I don't know. To me, it's like, why don't you? People should challenge themselves and like, oh, why don't you make something different? Like, don't. To me, it's like, don't get so like bogged down in like the niche of like YouTube. Like sometimes you want to like just do different things and just oh, I want to make like a cinematic short film now all of a sudden, right? So could be a challenge, right?
Buddy, you know, trying to justify that $2,000 lens. That's
hey man, that's what it is. That's
when
like
you just told your wife about her expenses, like, why you buying another bag? Do you need another bag? Oh, do you need another lens?
Yeah, well, it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing.
Is it the same thing? I mean, price difference. Ooh.
Depends on what kind of bag, but I mean, hey, everyone's got their own vice. I mean,
right.
You know, we got YouTube, and that's, you know, some people have golf, some people have hockey, some people have whatever, skiing. Like they're all like, you know, they're all not cheap things to do. So
yep.
But again, it's cool because like you can look back on your channel like 10 years and like, that's cool. So I forgot about that, or that's cool. I'm, you know, kind of brings back those memories, right?
Yep.
So it's like it's an everlasting project because it's always going to be there for you.
Speaking of well, the amount of videos that I have from our Cambodia trip that I haven't even touched.
Oh, really? You got more, eh?
Dude,
how many you got in there?
I could probably do like another 5.
Yeah. Are you gonna
why I haven't got into it?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Overwhelmed, maybe.
Too much?
Too much.
It's too much. Why? Like it's too much footage or too much?
Too much footage.
Yeah.
Because when I was out there, it was just like, it was an amazing experience, you know, and I wanted to just film everything. And I basically did. So I had a mix of my full frame camera, the Lumix, and then I also had the Osmo Action 5. So the amount of footage that I have, like the amount of gigs that are on like storage devices right now, crazy.
Really?
And I think I am just overwhelmed with getting it out there.
Really?
Like we did a little trip to a silkworm farm.
Yeah.
And I filmed like a little mini doc.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's just sitting on a hard drive right now.
Oh man.
It needs to get out.
You need to find like the right time to do it, maybe. I don't know.
I've got time. There's no excuse. all these new projects that I'm doing right now is just like, why don't we do the stuff that I haven't finished yet?
Well, I don't know, man. It could be. Yeah, I think it should see like the light of day.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Because those are all memories for you, like you guys.
Yeah. You're done with all your Moroccan stuff?
Yeah, I finished all that. I had to finish it, otherwise I couldn't move on with my life. So I was basically like editing for like 3 weeks straight. Like I have to get this out of my head because I was always thinking about it. I'm like, I just need to get this done like ASAP. So it's like, it's almost like a mindset thing where like even like kind of like with like trying to finish your stuff with Cambodia, it's like you need to like tell yourself this has to get done before I like move on to the next thing, and then it forces you to at least like finish it. Because like I couldn't do anything else because I would always be thinking about that thing. I'm like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. So to me, it's like, no, it has to get done. So I mean,
but I struggle with a bit of perfectionism, I guess.
Oh yeah,
but the thing is, but I'm not a perfectionist, so it's hard to explain. Because like, okay, for instance, so today when I was trying to sign into this thing here, right? So I'm actually using my Osmo as a
camera
webcam.
Yeah.
I wanted to use my Lumix.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I want it to look nice and
I
want the image to look crisp. Buddy, trying to set that thing up before I got on.
It was a challenge.
Oh, fucking challenge. I could not do it. And I was just like, screw it. I can't. But I wanted that image. You know what I mean? I wanted that crispness, but
I hear you. I
couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
So you're trying to like launch like a rocket ship from like NASA. It's like, how do I do this thing?
Like right now, I'm looking at this image and I'm just like, it could look better.
It could look better. Well,
and that's my mindset. It's just like, nah, it's unhealthy, man.
Yeah.
Unhealthy.
To me, it's like it could always be better. Like you can make like the sickest thing you've ever made, but it can always be better. Like someone will come around, and, oh, that could have been better, or this could have been better. Like it's like that's what I mean. Like it never ends. Like there's always going to be something about it where it's like, oh, that could have been better. So, and that's what I mean. Like by people, if people want to like start YouTube or they want to start making videos, like you just need that mindset of like, I gotta film this, I have to edit this, I have to like finish it. And then if like your goal is to like show it somewhere, then at least do that, because at least it gets you on to the next thing. Like you're not thinking about like the first video. Now you're thinking about the second video, right? So because you've always kind of you've already like finished the loop in your head. It's like, okay, that's done. Now we're on to like project number 2. So, because then you get that momentum of like, okay, now we're going on project number 2, and then you get that done. Now you're project number 3, and you get that done. It's like all of a sudden you made 10 videos.
Yeah.
Versus thinking about like the first one, because I think that's where a lot of people get stuck, especially on YouTube. Is like people may upload, but they may not hit public, right? Like that's like, to me, it's like when you hit public, I think that's like, it sounds so simple, but like
it's not.
It's not, because now you've kind of like reached the point of no return where it's no longer in like your control of it. Now you've kind of pushed it out there and you see what happens. So, you know, I tell people, oh, it's like, oh, I want to start YouTube. I'm like, okay, cool. But if you want to do YouTube, you got to make sure it's public.
Look,
because no one's watching your private stuff.
Putting your art out there to be judged by other people is, it's hard.
It's hard. It's not even about being judged. It's more about just like sharing what you did.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, hey, this is what I did. You know, cool. Okay, cool. So
it's very easy for these keyboard heroes to just go in there.
Well, that's what I mean. Like you go make your Canon video at Evil Empire, and I'll see you when you upload it. That's what I mean. Like people are so quick to judge, but they don't really understand like what's involved. Like people that don't make the video, they don't really get it. Which, you know, I mean, it's part of the thing, right? But I mean, I think people just need to find a way to like not care so much about like what other people think, and not care, because I think we're like, you know, I mean, I get it. Like we all want to follow trends and we all want to hit the algorithm. We all want to go viral. But I was saying with my friend Devin at the meetup, like if you go viral tomorrow with like 1 million views, then what? Then what are you gonna do on the next video? Like how are you gonna match that, right? Because all of a sudden, like that happened, then what? So
I think it's setting you up for failure.
Almost like you don't want to be a one-hit wonder, right? Like you don't want to kind of hit the peak and then like all of a sudden like nosedive into like nothingness. Like that's what I mean. Like it's almost better to grow gradually and have like that steady base of subscribers or viewers, and just have that steady foundation, and then you're gonna grow. You know, I mean, you know, you can grow to whatever like the channel is gonna get to, but YouTube is also a portfolio of work too, right? Like when people want to say, so what do you do? Just show them your YouTube stuff, because you've already done it. Like, you know, say you get like an interview at New Balance, you've already done the freaking commercial.
Like, that's why I want to put out those commercials.
That's what I mean. Like, you've already done it.
Yeah, they got to be high quality though.
Yeah, you'll do a good job. But I mean, to me, it's like show don't tell, right? Especially these days where like everyone's making something. It's like, well, show me what you've done. And if you got nothing to show, I'm talking about people in general. If you got nothing to show, say you want to make videos for McDonald's, but you never made a short for McDonald's, then it's hard for people to like take you seriously. It's like, well, come back when you've actually made something to show, right? So
I think probably my dream with this hobby that I've chose is to maybe it is to like make a commercial that, you know,
could be
proud of and be like, hey, look, I made this.
Could be. There's people in Toronto that have done that, and they've been hired by brands and things, and they just did it inside their home, right?
Yeah.
But if it's creative, if it's different, if it's catchy, like, hey man, you never know, because they may call you, right? So, but yeah, man, YouTube is a portfolio, man. Like it's like, show me what are you doing? Like, what are you doing over there? So you never know, man. Timing, man. Timing is so key these days.
Timing and who you know.
And who you know.
Sadly.
Those have to kind of line up right at the exact right time. You know, it could be this month, it could be a year from now. You never know, right? So
But people are impatient.
Yeah, that's just the world we live in, man. People just want to just kind of
Now.
hit the home run overnight. But I mean,
Mhm.
like, well, that's what I mean. Like, if you go viral tomorrow, then what? Then what are you gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
how are you gonna match that? Like, how are you gonna match that? So it sounds like fun, but I mean, at the same time, it's like, well, what do you want your channel to be known for? Like, what do you want to be known for? Like, who are you? Like, why do people come to you? And that takes time, right? That takes like consistency and being able to kind of like show up and make the thing. And
yeah,
right, like it sounds easier said than done, but I mean, you know, if you want to, and people are making like a video every week, then you know that's a full-time job in itself.
Is that your schedule? You do like one video a week?
I try. Yeah, I think I've averaged since 2019. I think I've averaged. I mean, that includes these podcasts, you know, which is a video, but there's really no editing.
Right.
I think I've averaged like 100 videos a year.
Okay.
So that's like 2 a week.
2 a week.
Yeah, but that includes podcasts. I think it includes shorts. I have no idea.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of like the average. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, some I like, some okay, cool. I mean, I made that, but like let's move on to the next thing. But I think the more that you make, the more that you're gonna want to work on bigger things too, and just like kind of like push your skills, like what you want to do with like the New Balance stuff. I mean, you just kind of like want to elevate your stuff, you know.
Right.
Never ends, man.
Funny.
Just kind of fun. I mean, as long as you're having fun.
And the spending never ends.
Spending never ends. No, I know it's tough, man. We gotta get sponsored, man.
Terrible. Are you looking at any new gear right now, or is it just
not really? Not really. I mean, my friend just bought like the R8, so sometimes if I see him, he'll lend it to me. But I mean,
yeah,
not
and that's
really.
the thing. I don't have anyone that shoots Lumix like within the community or friends that I can be like, all right, let me borrow this lens or let me borrow whatever, right? And then all these rental shops, they barely have rentals
on Lumix stuff. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, come on, man.
And like Hamilton.
Hamilton, like we have
anywhere.
Our camera store in Hamilton is Henry's, and you can't do any sort of rentals. That's just all.
That's all there is in Hamilton, eh?
Yeah. So I have to go out to Mississauga at Viztech.
Yep, Viztech. Yeah.
They have some rentals there. I was told that there's another place called Viva.
Oh yeah.
Toronto,
oh yeah.
You can get more studio level stuff.
Okay, cool.
Because I think I want to start experimenting with anamorphics. I want to start experimenting with like some cinema glass, you know.
Yeah, why not?
To see, you know,
what
kind of picture I can create.
Play around with it, right?
Yeah.
And see. That's what I mean. You just gotta like test it out like live, like on a project and see instead of, you know. Unless you're watching YouTube videos around it, it's like cool. But now you actually got to see it live in person. And just okay, that's cool. This works. This doesn't. You know.
So I just need to get it into my hands right now. Which
man. Challenging, eh? We need more options in the city, Hamilton and Toronto.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's tough, eh?
And the thing is, so right now Lumix is a L mount. Okay.
Yeah.
So with a lot of these cinema lenses, it's PL, which probably everyone knows. So now I've got to buy an L to PL, which you can get the cheaper version, or you can get I think it's like a Mofage Poco, which is like $700. It's like, oh my god! But it comes with interchangeable ND filters. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, so instead of putting the ND filter on the front of the lens, which might have a different diameter every lens that you put it on kind of like the back end.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, cool. And then on top of that, then you have to buy the PL glass, whatever DZO or whoever. So that's another $2,000 per lens.
Okay.
Buy a set for like 10. Okay.
Take out the credit card. Close your eyes.
Yeah, that was already good. For the Cambodian trip.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Well, that's like the look you want, right?
Well, we'll see, because I still haven't been able to test it out. So we'll see if that's what I want.
Interesting. So what do you want? Like, what do you want? Like, do you have an idea of how you want your videos to look? Do you want like a certain look for your videos, you think?
I think I do. I think I do want a certain look for my videos, so that people, when they look me up and be like, okay, you know what? This look is supplied by Conrad. So we're going to go to him if we want this for our creative piece or whatever, right?
What does that look though?
That's
are there examples from like other people?
So I think that's why I want to fool around with like these cinema glass and anamorphics and stuff, because I do like the look of that right now. In the last video that I just did, what was that video about? That was with the concert thing. So with how I shot for like well, you can't have an interview with yourself, but how I shot the talking pieces, I kind of like that look right now.
Look good though.
Okay.
Good. Where was that, by the way?
That was those are two locations that are here in Hamilton. One is off of Burlington Street. So I was, like I said in the video, I was just passing by and I saw
look dope.
That thing just sitting there, and I'm like,
that mural was dope.
Yeah. And then the other one is it's the side of a building.
Yeah,
by the highway.
It looked good, man.
Yeah, thank you. So I kind of do like the look that I was able to get with those two. So yeah, and then even with the actual concert, I'm like, okay, I think I am developing a look. So tweak it a bit.
Yeah. Could you describe it in one word? Do you think your look? Like someone asks you, like, what is it? Like, is it like, I don't know. It's hard. That's a hard question, right?
Yeah, it is a hard question.
It's a hard question, man.
Oh, how would I describe it?
Like moody, like
I would say for whatever reason, when you said that, Gotham just popped in my head.
Right, Gotham.
But I'm a big nerd, so like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like more of a darker, moodier look. I know that does resonate with me more than a bright, airy. Hey,
yeah.
Like,
okay. Yeah.
It just depends on what the piece is, right?
Yeah, I mean, but that's also how you're color grading the video too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I do lean towards darker.
Yeah.
As long as I can get the skin tones right, then.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. So how'd you learn how to color grade?
YouTube,
yeah. Like, was it like, because it's not easy. Like, people think color grading is easy, but it's like it's a freaking science, man.
It's not. I'm still learning. I'm probably not even doing it correctly. You know what I mean? But I'm doing it correctly for me.
Yeah.
You know, because someone might see my process and be like, "Well, you're not supposed to do that. Like, you're supposed to do this." But you know what? I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it the way that seems best for me, right?
Yeah. And then you can make your own luck.
Yeah, and sell it.
Sell it. You're welcome.
Exactly.
I just saved you 12 hours of work.
Dark Gotham mood.
Man. Why not? Well, I mean, that's how you want it to look. I mean, again, who's to say it shouldn't look like that? Like, who's to say it shouldn't? It's like, no, this is the way it should look in your eyes, right? So that's cool, man. It's not easy color grading, man. It takes a lot of patience, man.
Oh, buddy.
I'm not a color grader. Like, it's not my jam. Like, it's not my thing. It's not my thing. But I mean, I definitely, people that like to do it, it's like, okay, cool. That is a skill. That is a full-time job for people.
Skill. Yeah.
That is a full-time job for people.
Yeah.
You get hired for just color grading.
Oh yeah. Because it just sucks that, if you want proper color, then you have to color in a log profile.
Yeah.
And then,
sure.
change it up. I mean, you can just add like a Rec 709 conversion and then just kind of be done with it. Do a couple corrections and then be done with it. But I can't. I got to add more.
Yeah.
I got to add more.
How many hours you spend on color grading, do you think?
Quite a bit.
It's like, it's probably the most intensive process of the entire thing, though.
Yeah, I would say. Because so on my timeline, I'll dump everything. do my cuts. I won't color grade it till like the very end.
Right. Once the video is done, and then
once the video is done. But my very, very, very first process in the editing is music.
Yeah.
Okay. I always have to get my music first.
Do you get the music before you shoot or after you shoot? Like, do you always have an idea of like the music that you want for the video, or you always get it after?
In Artlist or probably any other music thing, I'll have starred, potential songs, right? And then in my head, I'll be like, yeah, I know. Right?
I do the same thing, man.
Yeah, man. But music always first. Music is always
100%.
Yeah.
For music, music is tough too, no?
Oh yes.
Constantly like searching, seeing what fits, and then the beats, and then you gotta match the beats, and then you gotta and then
because it changes the whole mood of the whole video, just depending on whatever song that you choose.
Yeah, and then within the songs that you choose, then they're all gonna have like different like vibes. So then you gotta make sure like the vibes match the video. If you're using like multiple songs in a video, then you gotta make sure like it all kind of like matches, and like the pacing is good, and so it's a whole thing in itself, right? But again, it's just part of the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, color grading, it's good. I mean, it's definitely like kudos, man. It's good stuff. Like
thank you.
As long as who's a really good color grader in like the city, you think? Like that's on YouTube, you think? Anyone that comes to mind, you think?
That I like their
you like personally their stuff?
There is a guy. Oh my god, I'm blanking on his name right now. Prime ATL.
Prime ATL, eh?
Yeah, so he uses Lumix. I do like his color grading. He does music videos, all that kind of stuff. He's based in Atlanta, but I do like his stuff. Do I mimic his? Like, do I try to get his color flow? No, but I do like his.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's like Gotham. It's like Gotham mood to it.
Well, it actually doesn't. It actually
it's opposite. It's not opposite of Gotham.
Yeah, it's opposite.
That's interesting.
He's more of a bright, airy type of thing. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I can't really think of anything that's super dark and moody right now.
Okay.
No but if I do a creative piece, I think I might do like a little dramatic scene of some sort alongside my
right. Yeah, man. Sounds dope, eh? Sounds dope, man. That's good. I'm glad summer's here, and it's good weather outside. I like the heat. Like I'm not sure if you like the heat or not, but I like the heat.
No, I don't, because I have like this stupid skin condition.
Okay.
That once I'm out, like I'll just call it a heat rash for now.
Right.
And if it gets like super hot and I'm out there, like it just comes out my neck, everything. But I almost have to be covered up.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
But it didn't come out when I was in Cambodia. So
really, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It was hot there, no? It was hot there too, no?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think average was probably 33, 34, maybe around there.
Nice. Yeah. And you went when? In this
I went at the end of April, and they were there for like 3 weeks.
Nice.
And the thing about that, so we were supposed to go to Thailand first, and then fly out to Cambodia. So for whatever reason, we decided not to. I think it was more of a financial thing that we didn't go. Sure. But when we were supposed to go, when we were supposed to land in Thailand, was the day of the earthquake.
Oh, really?
So we would have been in Thailand with that earthquake. That's nuts.
Man. Someone was looking out for you guys.
Right? Wow. So, yeah. But so the next trip, we're probably going to head up Thailand first. Because the wife, she's Cambodian.
Right.
So her being back there was a big deal.
She got family there?
I was hoping that she wanted to be on camera more to talk about it.
Yeah, why not?
She didn't want to be on camera.
Gotta be a vlogger. Gotta be a vlogger.
Yeah. I'm like, man, your experience being here
100%
is gonna weigh way more than me being an outsider talking about being here.
Yeah,
100%. She wasn't about it.
Next time maybe. Next time maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.
And she has family there, I guess, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get like the local experience, which is great. Yeah, it's on my list, man. Cambodia's on my list, man. So
yeah, Thailand too. No.
Yeah, Thailand, that whole area, I think.
Japan's on my list, but that's super expensive.
Japan, yeah.
The amount of the videos that I can make in Japan.
Oh, Freddie, you want to talk about color grading? You want to talk about like making some like cinematic masterpieces?
Oh my god, I already know, because if I'm out there, it's gonna be like some sort of Blade Runner type shit.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You can make some really cool stuff, man. Yeah, no, I've seen some videos from people that have gone there. It's like, geez, okay, you should put that on IMAX.
Speaking of IMAX, have you seen F1?
Not yet.
So good.
You saw it on IMAX?
Yep. So good.
How was Brad Pitt in that?
I mean, Brad Pitt. The cool old guy in the room.
He fits the role? He fits the role?
Well, I don't know, because I don't really... Okay, this is what says to me that it's a good movie, because I have no affiliation, no nothing. Like, I never liked F1 racing.
Yeah, okay.
Never watched the race, no nothing.
Right.
What drew me to the movie was the cinematography, and then some of those actors are pretty good. So I was like, you know what? I'll give this movie a try.
Yeah.
It's a banger, man. That movie is good. Yeah. So good. The sound, the picture, the performances.
Oh, you're selling me now. You're selling me now.
It's a very basic plot, but it's just wrapped around just spectacle. So good.
Really? Okay, I gotta see it now. I gotta see it in IMAX though.
But you gotta see it in IMAX though.
Yeah, you gotta see it in IMAX.
You have to see it in IMAX.
Yeah. Okay, all right. It's on the list, man. It's on the list. Gotta check it out. Yeah, that'd be dope. I haven't gone to the movies in a long time, so maybe I'm due.
I was gonna say, what's the last movie that you saw?
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know when the last movie I went to.
Oh, jeez.
I don't even know.
I've seen like 5 movies already.
I watched Oppenheimer on a plane.
That's your last movie?
On a plane.
Wow.
I didn't watch Oppenheimer on a plane. I watched I don't know. Yeah, I should go. It's been a while. I got Prime here and I got Netflix and I got all that stuff. So let me just here, right?
I cut most of those things off, man. It's just too expensive. I keep the Prime so that I can have the delivery stuff, but that's about it, man.
Yeah, I know. Once you go Prime, you can't really go back, can you? They are smart with that stuff. They are very smart.
Disney Plus, Netflix,
gone, eh? You cut the cord, eh?
Yeah, because now I'm just all about IPTV. So I mean,
got it.
I know that's kind of illegal, but
Okay, it's okay. Your secret is safe.
It's safe with me.
Your secret is safe here. That's cool.
Right.
Yeah, man, dig it.
Mm-hmm.
We're up against the hour, so I just want to say I don't want to take up too much of your Sunday, so I just want to say thanks again for coming on.
Hey, man, it's cool.
Yeah, you're right.
Glad to be here, man.
Yeah. Any advice for the people out there that want to start YouTube?
Get out there, press record. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know who you're gonna meet. You never know what it's gonna turn into. And that's my journey right now.
Documenting the journey.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, and don't forget to press record because we've all been there.
Oh, yeah.
I've been there so many times.
Make sure that tally light is on if you have.
Make sure. We've all been there, man. Love it. Conrad, man, thanks again for coming on. Hopefully have you back on at some other point. And
cool.
Thanks everyone watching, listening, wherever this thing is, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, the universe, who knows? And we shall see you next time. Peace.
Thank you.